All right, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? 11:37. So about 3 hours into the day here, a little over than 3 hours through the day here. What do we got? We got everything turning around here, man. I want to start with the Diamonds right off the bat, who goes out 2-1-3 now outside. All right, Diamonds going back up to the highs here, folks. 470.38, feeling pretty good about itself here this morning. All right, so Diamonds, real nice move. You got the nice week inside, trying to get better. Got a nice hammer forming, and as you see, you got the 2-1-3. We're gonna take out those big red bars. SPY, same thing here. Getting close here too. Looking for the 3-1-3, coming back up 665.27ish. I'm just eyeballing it, but that's pretty damn close. All right, we're getting closer here. Get back up to that 665 handle. We probably get that. All right, and then we got a really nice week with the cooking with the 3-1 inside. All right, so back to the highs, folks. What are you gonna do? All right, Q's, same thing here, trying to take the 3-1-3 back up. All right, and then we get back up to here. All right, if we do get through there, then you got one job to do, and you know what that is. Let's get back up to 613.01. All right, so Q's, SPYs, and Diamonds holding up really, really nice. What has been performing well here? And I'm going to focus on the Diamonds because the Diamonds are the winner today. They're the ones that have been leading the charge. The staples are finally getting better out of the chop, Now you're getting out of the chop. We should go higher here, folks. All right. They've been really sketchy, but I mean, come on, we got to get a nice 2-2 couple days up. Start triangling out some of this stuff. All right. So I'm looking for more out of these in the rest of this week. There's going to be down days. There's going to be tragedies. There's going to be explosions, and then they're going to still find their ways back up to the highs. All right. So XLP. Nice. Let's see if we can get another day coming up out of there. What do we got? Coca-Cola is messy, man. Keeps going up and puking down. It's just not ready yet. It's still in that chop. So I expect probably more garbage out of this thing right now. It's just not ready to go. You're stuck inside on the month here and you're kind of stalled out on the weeklies. All right, so and then here you are in your quarter. I mean, quarter's got a lot of time. All right, so that's Coca-Cola. Mondelez has been a better one here for sure. Mondelez got the day up here now, kind of stalling out again a little bit as we get this 60s right here. All right, so it's the 2-2-1. Now they're sitting inside, but they're not moving. All right, but they just took a 15 up here on Mondelez, looking for continuation to get back up to those highs and get that moving. Okay, Colgate's been really, really nice. I bought some Colgate down here when the shooter came down. This is where I bought some Colgate, so I'm having decent day here, moving back up a little bit, 2-2 back up on the 60, and continuation with the day up, going for the 2-day. All right, we're gonna hopefully get that 3-day first. Okay, so this is the one we'd be looking for first. All right, Colgate moving up pretty nice. All right, Pepsi. All right, Pepsi, Staples, 2-1-2 up, back on the daily. All right, this is a little bit. Why is it? It's outperforming Coca-Cola like crazy, and I don't get that at all. 2-1 inside, 3-1 and 3-1 inside now here on Pepsi, but Pepsi's cooking along pretty nice. All right, so Pepsi a little bit better there. Okay. What was the other one that Procter and Gamble PG? Another one that just can't really get it right. Maybe this one's the 2-1-2 tomorrow gets this thing back up, but Procter and Gamble is just so tied into so many different brands and businesses. So it's this one's a little bit more. It's like a conglomerate of sorts, you know. So coming back inside there, but there's your. It's kind of not doing anything. It's stuck inside day here. All right, it is in the Staples group, but it's just not performing as good as it should. Those are the six that I'm looking at. I'm looking at Coke, Mondelez, Procter and Gamble, XLP, Pepsi, and Colgate. Get a couple of gappers today that I've been watching. Polaris kind of died out on me. Oh, Polaris got it right. Back up to the highs with you. 2-2 up. All right, look at this thing. Here she comes. 69.69. What is going on here? All right, so look at this. Polaris, this just made this move right here on these 15s. This was the 2-2 right back up. Bam, to the highs of the day with you. Continuation to the upside. All right, quarter. Get it, measure it on the quarter. We're going to 84.17, guys. Polaris, it's the right time of year too. You're gonna get yourself a new snowmobile for the winter season. All right, Polaris moving really nice on that moon. Robin Hood was in there this morning again, trying to get back up, but stalling out at 139. I think it gets back to 153, but I think you're gonna have some little bit. We got some earnings. So far, we had earnings today. We got more coming tomorrow on the banks. So keep an eye on that one. See if that one can get back up. I think this one's kind of stuck inside here. I don't like this mess that's going on here on this daily right now. I think that's going to be hard to get out of. Maybe a little bit more trialing out, and then maybe we get back going, all right? That's what I think on Robin Hood there. That was definitely on our list this morning. D-Dog, but I haven't really looked at that one. D-Dog's got a nice hammer up on the day, got into yesterday's business and trying to get better here. D-Dog on the move here right now. All right, so still growing right here, down $2.50. Trying to, let's get to the lip here, 162.95. All right, so D-Dog is moving okay. All right, D-Dog's moving pretty good. What are you going to say? Right now, everything's moving pretty good. There's very few stocks that are underperforming. BBAI is one of my favorites, but I can't touch it up here, guys. It got away from me. I don't have it. All right, I just don't have it. It got away from me. I'm not buying it up here. It's too rich for my blood. I think it's going to have to come back into a 8. I'm saying like 830, somewhere in there. I got to get a better support line on that one. All right, and Soundhound made the move too. And again, I can't go chasing Soundhound at 2070. The party's over. 2-2 back up. You guys should already be in this stock. So we'll see. All right, Soundhound, boom. We've been talking about that one forever. DraftKings is better today. Right, and DraftKings might maybe a 2-2 day back upper here, right? Coming out of the chop, but it's got to give. I bought some, but this thing has to go up tomorrow. You have to take up again tomorrow, otherwise, just not going to get it going. You still got problems with the month. You still got problems with the quarter, and you got this inside month, which is a week that's actionable. All right, but we'll see if DraftKings can get out of this hole. I mean, they took this thing down pretty good, and then they tried to get it going. They triangled out. So here we go, going for the old rodeo again. Maybe triangle out again, guys. You know how that one works. Sometimes it'll go 20 times before it'll go. All right, so there's your DraftKings. And Penn is a little different animal. It's definitely having an amazing day. It's starting to set up like a pivot machine gun here on dailies, so keep an eye on that. There are stop orders at the tops of all these. They will get triggered. Penn is fighting back pretty nice. I like the inside weak with the 2-1 inside with the heavy red coming down. All right, so there's no hurry for Penn National Gaming. We're trying to get that thing back up to $22. I'm not in Penn. but I possibly might be looking again. I'm in the diamonds. I'm in the diamonds good. I'm in the Colguts. I'm in the staples. That's kind of where I am right now, and I got some SPY. I bought some SPY this morning as well. 560, 555 or something like that. I can't remember her. All right. Let me see exactly where that is. 1 second here. Whoa. 556. Okay. Where'd it happen on my screen? Just disappeared on me. There it is. All right. There's my pen back. All right. So there's your pen. Mondelez, as we talk here, trying to pop back up a little bit more. Here's another one of our gapper list here. You. Anybody on the you? Hey, you. Hey, you. All right, get. Nice day here on the U's. All right. That's a whole bunch of U's right there. All right. Caramel is another one here that we had on our gapper list here. Caramel. This one's having a nice day too. Kind of sputtering out here. So kind of turning into choppy here. I wouldn't touch this thing here. I'd wait for it to triangle down. This thing's moved up pretty good. I don't know if I'd be running after any of that business right now at all. Jenny. Be in, Jenny. Please be in there for me. And I'll be in there for you. All right, getting back up. Trying to take that day up at 1180. We're 10 cents away. We're going back up to the yearly highs, 1373. You know we're going to get there. Question is, when are we going to get there? All right, Jay Powell's talking right now. He was talking a little bit. The markets came in a little bit, and they seem to have firmed up pretty good. All right, Jenny, DraftKings pen, I think better. I think Joby just ran away. Damn, man, look at this thing. Joby is just taking off. Bam, look at the day this thing's having. It's not stopping. All right, it got away from me. I had sold some. I sold stock the other day here. Stunad, and now Joby is back up to the highs, going to $18. All right, Joby's got more in the tank, but I can't buy it here. All right, I can't touch it here now. It will come back down. All right, that is for damn sure. We know if we know anything, we know that. All right, Nvidia is. We'll talk about a little bit about the AI. So Nvidia down $4.47, not doing anything. That's all I can say about it. That's it. Oracle, we're looking at the daily pattern. We did this move where we took out all this stuff. Remember, we were talking about it. Made the 2-2 up. So now this is going to be this is going to take more time now. All right. Now we'll see how this day finishes. And then we'll see if we can start going after this guy right here. I think this is going to be a challenge for Oracle right here. This whole business right in here. I think that is going to be more difficult than anybody thinks. All right. We'll see if AI is a little hesitant right now. All right. They're a little hesitant. They're wondering, right now there's 50 companies, and they're saying pretty soon there's only going to be 25. So, everybody's needles and pins. All right, that's what I think, really, for sure. All right, so Avgo trying to come back up into yesterday's business, kind of stalled out with the big move down, not recovering as quickly as some of the other ones. All right, ARM came back. I tell you, ARM is really strong, man. This ARM is just a beast. All right, coming back down right now. But this ARM, you definitely want to be buying this one on pullbacks too. ARM coming back down right now a little bit on ARM. And then Salesforce. Oh, my God. How many times are you going to triangle out? This is going to be – oh, look at this. All right, so I'm going to say this again. Embrace this nonsense. Look at this thing. It's going to come out one way or another. It's probably going to come out to the upside. but it's probably going to come back in here again before we go. If I would say there's a support line, I'd say it's at 238. 238 is where I think would be a good spot. You probably have to take it down $3, but you'll be in it. Okay. All right. Utilities are going to the highs. Stick with your diamonds right now. We're getting good movement. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is sitting on the highs of the day right now at 350 points. The SPY and the Qs are going to get those threes. I'm calling it, baby. All right, go back to that, and we'll finish it off. So SPY says, I'm taking that tree. It did it. It did it. It did it. It did it. It just did it. Tree, one tree. There you go. Back to the highs. You got one job to do. SPY does it. Like when I first started talking, we weren't there. Now it's there. All right. Triple Qs, not yet, but really close. All right. So continuation to the upside, man. I'm telling you, if we can get these markets to get back up to the highs, and we start protecting again. All right. If we do get back up to those highs, we're going to start protecting them again up there because I think we're still in this. We saw what happened there, right? All right. Why did that happen? Da 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 da. All right. So we'll see. All right. So I'm going to leave it at that. I probably won't get anything at the end of the day because I do have another gig that I do, so I gotta do what I gotta do. All right, so on that note, I'm gonna let you be. ARM coming back down right now. Maybe that sets something up. All right, so sit tight, and then I'll get you more than likely. I'll be hitting you up in the morning. All right, so be good.